Hey, Paul Kim here. Another episode of the Agent Pro Summit with Kyle Olson. He's an agent, loves technology and working with email and his database. And in this episode, he's going to talk about some of the best practices that he uses to manage his email marketing. All right, so let's get right to right. Sorry about that. Let's get right to the video.
It really is true. You need to make sure you keep that database as clean as possible. If you've got 10,000 contacts in there, but you can never figure out to find the right person or who you need to call today, then probably not doing you a lot of good, right? And so we really want to narrow that database down into who we truly want to keep up with, who's going to know us when we call them, and who's going to follow through with any emails that they see. Now, leads are a whole nother piece. They're going to be those, just basic. You've got contact information. They have no clue who you are. Those are fine and dandy as well, and definitely keep them on a drip. But we want to talk about the more in-depth contacts that we have within our business and how we can organize them. All right, so my process is easy. Start with tagging my contacts. Then I can segment the tags into different pieces and different markets, and then we work on follow-up to interact with them. So the first piece is in tagging them. Now, I like to keep those color-coded. In Command, we're able to color-code them. A lot of other CRMs, color coding is an option for you as well. So make sure you're looking at that to organize them. And here's how I color code them and how I tag my business. I like to tag them based on a few different pieces. Then I'm going to break them down into when I go to my marketing pieces. You can take your newsletters that you're putting out either via any sort of email campaigns out there, MailChimp, Constant Contact, whatever it is you want to do. Typically, you can pick from those lists of all of your people and then pick a tag. And so you can pick your hockey people. You can send the same information. Actually, let me back up. Let's say we're going into the Super Bowl, right? And so the Super Bowl typically lines up very close to the beginning of spring training camp for baseball, right? So maybe you have some baseball fans in your contacts, and maybe you have some football fans in your contacts. And you want to send out an email right around that time period about the big game coming up. You could take and segment your audience and talk about baseball and football, and those who are football fans, put that on the top of your conversation, and those who are baseball fans, put that on the top of the conversation. Just copy and paste it, make the same email, but two different versions of it. You'll see a lot better engagement because you're actually hitting what's important to that person. And so it's a great way to segment your market and get a lot better engagement out of those people. Following up, send out a monthly email. Again, this could be very important. It could be just a generic thing, but you could rearrange it. So rearrange it to whatever tags are going to be important to them, or maybe even if you've got a tag in there about what sport they love, you can say, hey, insert tag name, or, hey, whatever their first name is, how is it things going in your insert favorite tag name, sport, allowing them to then see that it's personalized to them. So if you're picking these tags that are important to them, potentially with your CRM, you could also, change some of the topics of those conversations based on those tags that you've used. So great way to also utilize those is to use them as kind of the merge tags in your emails. It's a great time to spend some time connecting with those people, and adding it to your calendar is a great way to make sure you're not forgetting who you need to call. And if you've got the tags on the contacts, it's really going to be a no-brainer for you to follow.